So I have an update on the Tori Woods case. The author behind the scandalous book DLT, which is an acronym for the title, you can see the book cover on screen, has lost her bid to keep her legal proceedings under a shroud of secrecy. In court on Wednesday, April 16th, Tori lost her bid to stay anonymous. And now she's continuing to face the charges of CAM material in an Australian court. Now, this is what has happened so far. Author Tori Woods' legal name, Lauren Tesolin Mastrosa, works as a marketing executive at a Christian charity. She writes erotic fiction under the pen name Tori Woods and Lauren Ashley. March 21st, police arrested her at her home in Quakers Hill, New South Wales, and charged her with 3 offenses: producing, possessing, and disseminating alleged CAM material in a novel that depicts a relationship between an 18-year-old and her father's friend. She has pleaded not guilty to all counts. Now, as it relates to the suppression order hearing that happened on Wednesday, April 16th, I received this information through The Guardian and The Australian. I'll be including links to both publications, who are my sources, in the video's description so you can read some more. But essentially, what I've gathered from these articles in the suppression order hearing is that Tori's lawyer argued that the book is entirely fictional, it involves consenting adults, and that labeling it as CAM material has caused her and her family undue distress, online threats, harassment, and even someone following her with a camera. Now, despite those concerns shared by Tori's lawyer, Magistrate Rami Atia, apologies if I butchered that name, from the Blacktown local court refused to renew the non-publication order that had kept her name and pen name under wraps, saying, and I quote, "The horse has bolted. Once details went viral, secrecy was no longer practical." Now, it's also noteworthy to say that Tori's lawyer also said that the book had not yet gone on sale to the public, and it had only been made available to a pre-release group of 20 advanced readers. Her lawyers also argued, and I quote, "All she has done is written a fictional novel," and that this matter was completely different to other CAM allegations because there was no victim. And because, according to her lawyers, that the book was only made available to this pre-release group of 20 advanced readers, that the allegation was applied by the police even before they read the book or obtained a copy of the book. But with all that said, she still lost her bid to stay anonymous, and she's still facing CAM charges through the courts. Now, Lauren, legal name for Tori Woods, remains on conditional bail and is due back in court on June 5th, 2025 to contest the charges. And again, she has pleaded not guilty to all counts. Now, in the event, this is the first video you are encountering as it relates to author Tori Woods, I have links in the video's description to the other videos I did covering this case. From the scandal when it first began, to the author's apology tour, along with the other members of her team who were working with her on this novel, to plagiarism claims that the author had faced prior with another pen name, to the actual arrest reporting. And finally, I also did a video alongside my friends sharing our thoughts as it relates to laws in the United States, because author Tori Woods is Australian, but we wanted to know how it applies in the US as well. Readers are often citing First Amendment rights, but we have found out, and since that video, I have spoken to other attorney friends who mentioned that the US's law as it relates to obscenity is a very real thing, and the fact that it can be applied to fiction. And there is a case where there is a gentleman from Texas who was running an online website that had material that was considered obscene and is now in jail. Now, I am not familiar with the law in Australia, but I am paying attention, I am listening to readers, and I will keep you posted as more unfolds in this case. Again, I highly recommend you clicking the links in the video's description so you can learn more from the sources I use to provide this update, which is The Guardian and The Australian, and watch my previous videos where I really deep dive alongside my friends so you can get a variety of opinions on this Tori Woods case. Now, if you haven't already, now's a great time to like the video, share the video, tell a friend about the channel. We don't just cover news here. We also cover book awards, book reviews, book recommendations, author reading guides, book adaptations, and lots more. So be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you're the first to know what's new when I go live and when new videos are uploaded. Thanks for watching. Talk to you soon.